All right, everybody, it's Wednesday. The weekend is closing in, and believe it or not, the National Football League season kicks off tomorrow. We were going to put NFL Eve, but then Jordan and I both were like, nah, we talked about that yesterday. But I looked up your wager, how much it would be.
Oh,
now
no.
I'm not exactly sure what I looked up. I looked up the right games to pick the right teams. Now Jordan, she gave us her parlay yesterday, or at least I'm saying it's a parlay. If you can do it, it's the Thursday night game, Philly over Cowboys. Friday night game, Chargers over Chiefs. Then you have Sunday night game, Buffalo over Baltimore. Then you had Cincinnati over Cleveland, and you have the Steelers over the Jets. Correct? That's all. So I looked it up. Now I couldn't seem to find the parlay thing, but then it had an option where it had 2 times, 4 times, whatever it was. So I went 32 times. So, or combinations or whatever it was. I'm not really sure what this means as a bet, but I put $20 in. Now I didn't bet it, but I just if you put $20 in, you'd win $4,850
Wow.
on a $20 bet if you did that bet that way.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you're right, see, now the thing is, I feel like I have to wager, or if I know someone that does on like FanDuel and all that stuff.
The only thing is, the only game where I feel like I could be wrong is the Chargers.
I think that's a good pick. I think the hardest one to pick is probably going to be. I think the Bills and Baltimore are going to be. That's going to be the toughest one. You're thinking home opener Sunday night, no problem. Look at you, just.
Well, being that I have Josh Allen as my quarterback.
Oh, okay. So now we know why we're okay. But yeah, now and then Jeff Exline this morning on the morning show, on the Sunrise show, said he thinks Cleveland could knock off Cincinnati. I think Jeff may have bumped his head, but we don't know. We don't know what we don't know until we don't know it. Whatever that means. So I mean, it could happen. There could be upsets, but it's going to be interesting to see what's going on. So anyways, it's going to be exciting one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
All right. SMC checking in. Good morning, Mr. Bill. Good morning. Jordan says hello as well. Tommy T-Dog. Hello, Bill in Dayhab today. All right. What are we booing? Why are we booing? What are we booing? All right. Bill. Oh, okay. Go New York Jets. Sorry, Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Tommy T-Dog going with the Jets. All right. Then SMC saying Bills over Chargers. Well, they don't play each other.
No, the Chargers play Kansas City.
Chargers play Kansas City, and Buffalo plays Baltimore. And then SMC saying Bengals over the Clowns, not the Browns, but the Clowns. So there you go. So, and then Marty checking in. Big Marty checking in. Good morning, Marty. How you doing after that Notre Dame Miami game? I know Marty's a big Notre Dame fan, so not that I'm going to poke the bear, but I haven't said much about anything with the. I haven't walked around just kind of about Miami, and I could, but I won't. All right. Well, Tommy T-Dog, Sauce Gardner, number 1. He might be the number 1 defensive back in the league. Sauce Gardner, the Jets, he's tough. No doubt about it. SMC, sorry, Bills over Ravens. And unfortunately, Jordan, SMC is going Chiefs over Chargers. Well, that's the thing in the parlay. You got to get them all right. But $20, if you go with Jordan's picks and you do the 32 combo, whatever that is, I don't know what it means, but $4,800 and something on the table. So I'm like, hey, Jordan making people money. Hopefully. Now all the picks got to go correctly. Yeah. So hey, here's the deal. Here's the thing that we put on the description. And from what I understand, Jordan, a big bowler back in the day in Latrobe, or Latrobe for everybody else in the country. Today's
maybe
U.S.
on the
bowling,
Wii.
Yeah, on the Wii, U.S. Bowling League. It started, the first league back in 1840. They played this thing called 9 pins, and it was outside, and apparently it was really popular with gamblers.
Oh.
So much so that Connecticut, state I grew up in, I'm not real proud of this. They said, we're going to shut this down. So they banned it so you couldn't gamble. Really? Come on, Connecticut, you're better than that. Not really. kind of uptight, whatever. I like, really, how much money are you making on 9 pins outdoors, but it was the 1840s. Different time, different, now, hey, bet on anything you want. Yeah, imagine that. Not that long ago. We could have a conversation about wagering on stuff, but you couldn't literally say, hey, go and make a wager, and you'd be like, well, I have to go to Las Vegas, or I'm going to a bookie that I could get in trouble with. All right, so SMC went Chiefs over Chargers, Cowboys over Eagles.
Oh my God.
Wow. We them boys. So SMC's true colors are out. Cowboy Nation, how you feeling about the big trade? What do you like about that? All right. Joe Boston Jr., morning, Mr. Bill. It's been a while. Has been a little while. Who do you have for your big picks coming up? NFL season starts tomorrow. MJ, Jets, Jets, all kinds of Jets. All right. Oh, have a blessed day, sir. Thank you. You too as well. All right, so back to bowling. I wanted to bring this up because Jordan says she's a killer on Wii bowling. So not the traditional. So anyways, back in 1840, so Connecticut bans it. So then in 1841, they come up with a way to circumvent the law. They move it indoors. They add another pin to make it 10 pins. And then they start having leagues, and I guess maybe people weren't betting as much. Really? Come on. I mean, I'm sure they were. But that's when U.S. Bowling League started. Now, I remember when I was a kid, on Sundays, every once in a while, my stepmom would take me and my brother and my stepsister, and we would go Sundays, sometimes after church, and go bowling. And we had a blast. Never entered a league or anything like that, but we always had fun. We were a mess. Bunch of kids between like the ages of 11 and quick hair would have been, maybe 11 and 6 or something like that, or 11 and 5. We had a blast. We didn't know what we were doing, but I've always enjoyed bowling. So and then every once in a while you bowl and you're like, man, I had a game that was over 200, and you're thinking,
never did that.
If I work at this, I could be pretty good.
Never did that.
And then you watch the guys on the pro bowling tour, and you're like, well, I couldn't do that. They just throw strikes. But on the Wii bowling, from what I understand, you're like a 400 game.
I don't know about that.
What do you like about the Wii bowling over regular bowling?
I win every time.
There you go.
You get more strikes.
There you go. Uh-oh. Ooh, wait a minute. Here we go. T-Dog, Chiefs except Travis Kelce stinks. Lowe's raspberries. All right. All right. SMC checking back in. Not happy about that trade. Jerry Jones is a maroon. I have a few other choice words for him. I'll keep it G-rated. There you go. All right. I understand that. Hey,
he could not. I'm sorry. I know you. If you're a Dallas fan, whatever, but he could not stay there. He could not stay there.
What? Jerry Jones?
Micah Parsons could not stay there.
No. It's. I'll tell you what. It's a better deal for him. I mean, and everyone's like, well, he's not going to like playing in Green Bay for $188 million. I'll play anywhere on the planet. All right. So, any bowlers out there? Anybody in a bowling league? Because today is National Bowling League. That's why we brought it up. I haven't been bowling in a long time. I'd like to. No, wait a minute. What am I saying? I did do some bowling on the Sports on the Go at Seven Ranges, if you want to call it that. I had my helper thing, throwing the balls down the lane, but we had fun. So fingers crossed for MJ. Larry Miller checking in. Pittsburgh should win. Yeah, well, I would think. The only thing that I have thought of, and I really don't want to put this in the universe.
You already did.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think I'm the only one.
You already did.
Because as soon as I bring it up, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I thought about that too." Just get through the game, Aaron Rodgers. Just get through the game. Don't have no issues. Larry, good morning. Good morning. Any bowlers out there, like you said? So, anyways, I always enjoyed that, and it's bowling league day today. Some birthdays to talk about real quick before we get. What are we going to get? We were going to talk about something else. What were we going to talk about? Well, that was it. I think it was bowling and. Anyways, September 3rd, 2025. Jordan's like, what is he doing? I asked Jordan this question before. Here we go. This is a question for everybody out there. SMC says Aaron Rodgers needs to retire. Yeah. Well, he's gonna get about $13-14 million in a golden parachute this year to play for the Steelers. I think he's still played a little bit. Better. I think better than anybody else they have on the roster right now. So, anyways,
But
here's anybody who wants to take a guess at this. We'll leave this question out there. Back in 1923, lived until he was 2010. Glenn
lived until he was 2010.
Oh wait, he lived until 2010. 1923 to 2010. Okay, all right. So he was 87 years old, if I'm doing math without writing anything down correctly. But Glenn Bell was born in 1923 on September 3rd, 1923. Lived until he was until 2010. All right, so who is Glenn Bell? Why is he a big deal? The last name is the hint, really, for right now. The last name is the hint. If anybody has an idea who that is, that's
in food.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna let him wait a little bit. And my other hint for Jordan was make a run for the border. So there you go. If you can't figure it out, let me know. But basically, that's the founder of Taco Bell.
Oh, you didn't even give him a chance.
I know, but I didn't. Well, the thing was, I never knew that. I was like, why is it Taco Bell? I never thought of that. I'm like, I just kind of thought, well, live Moss, whatever.
Yeah.
So founder of Taco Bell, Albert DeSalvo. Didn't know who that was until today. Born in 1931, lived until 1973. Probably would have been better for everybody if he didn't live very long at all, because he was the Boston Strangler. Became a serial killer, Boston Strangler, born in 1931. Albert DeSalvo. I never knew the guy's name. George's trying not to laugh. Okay. Let's see. He invented Nike shoes for Bill. LOL. No, Taco Bell. And MJ says, yuck, Taco Bell. I'll tell you what, who loves some Taco Bell on a Friday night or a Thursday night or a Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like late night, like, okay, it's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Isabella Phillips. Loves her some Taco Bell.
I used to not, and then I went to college.
And then if you went to college. Now you go to more weddings than anybody I know. But I've been to this past summer, I went to three. I think it was three. Yes, it's not, or maybe two. Could have been three, maybe two. I'm not sure. Three. So I went to three. And now this thing that I never really had any before was people that have, like, at the end of the wedding night, or the reception, they have food.
Yes.
Not
all of them do it, but yes.
My neighbor Carrie Jo, she decided for her daughter's wedding, she's going to do pizzas, but not just pizzas. Well, she got pizzas. She got found some great pizzas. So everybody's having pizza. I'm thinking, man, what? This is crazy. But it got eaten up. Everybody was all
wedding
about
I was
pizza.
at last year, they did that. It was good pizza.
And then I can't remember what the other place. Maybe it was all pizzas for all three of them. I'm trying to think of what the first one was. I think it might have been pizzas too. But I was like, okay. So I asked Isabella, I said, if when you get married someday, what would you get pizzas? And she said, Taco Bell. I went, okay. So now so apparently that's going to narrow down her choices of reception halls. You got to find some place that's close enough to a Taco Bell. If you're in a place like an hour away from Taco Bell, it's not the best decision in the world. SMC. Now, what would you do when you get married? What are you going to do? Pizza, Taco Bell, sliders. I
haven't thought of it. I'm not going to get married anytime
soon. From 7-Eleven.
So I haven't thought about it.
What would be the number one go-to thing to get that's specifically Latrobe?
Probably Dino's wings.
There you go. Well, I'd be, you know me, I like wings. I'd be all over the wings. Definitely be all over the wings. SMC was right. He created Taco Bell. Had it at 9:30 last night. LOL. Taco Bell. Joe Boston Jr. There you go. It. All right. Here we go. 1948. Don Brewer, the drummer and founding member of Grand Funk Railroad. Yeah, you get down with that. All right. Pierogies. No, pierogies are good though. We go for some pierogies. I could hit some pierogies right now. Late night. I could do pierogies just about any day. Little potato pierogies or something. Yeah. We made some brats last night on the grill.
No, you know what's good?
What, my brats
My
weren't
mom-
good on the grill?
Oh no, I'm sure they were. My mom, we're Polish, so she makes homemade pierogies every
Ooh.
Christmas.
Ooh.
And she gets the special farmer's cheese from Jersey and makes them.
Now, we've worked together over a couple of Christmases now.
She doesn't make them every year, but
I don't recall seeing any pierogies come through the building. They're that good.
this
Everybody
year,
eats them all.
Yeah, I'll bring them. I'll bring them in for you this year.
Wow, pierogies are good. Though. I like pierogies. Yeah, Ian might have to cook chicken on the grill tonight. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Put him work.
Oh, he'll literally when he was, I've grilled before, and I'm like, I said, Ian, I sit in a chair down the porch going, yeah, I flip him. He was flipping. How long do I have? A couple minutes. Sits down. Ian, get back up, flip him. You got about 10 seconds. So he might be on his own for chicken today. Shaun White, the flying tomato. You know who that is?
Shaun White, like the skier?
The snowboarder.
Oh, yeah.
But his nickname's Flying Tomato when he first came on the scene. He had all that red hair. Bunch of red hair. That's
no, they did not call him that.
Google Shaun White.
They called him Flying Tomato?
Yeah, that was his nickname.
Are you kidding me?
If I'm wrong, then I've been walking around in a different universe.
I never knew that. Well, I can tell you now he's engaged to Nina Dobrev.
Who's that?
She was in the
What is Shaun White's nickname? Olympic gold medalist. Where's the Wikipedia? Dwayne Wade. What?
Shaun White.
Oh,
Shaun White,
it put
Wade.
down Shaun Wade. What in the world?
Just Google it. Don't use Siri.
Okay. Who's that? What? Who's that? What? Doesn't even make sense. What is Olympic gold medalist Shaun White's nickname? Flying Tomato.
Oh my God.
Well,
that's really funny.
Hair.
That's really funny.
He had all that red hair. Pierogies. All right, SMC says he wants some of those homemade pierogies. He says, I'm coming over to your place, producer Jordan. T-Dog says, Air Phillips. Let's see, Future Boy, the animal, the egg, and the flying tomato. There you go. Yep, flying tomato. Oh, and here's our final birthday. I've got a story about Charlie Sheen. I don't think you've ever heard this. So Charlie Sheen, born in 1965. Of course, in the movie Platoon, he was in that. He was in a bunch of movies.
Shows.
Oh, he was Major League, pitcher in Major League.
2.5 Men.
2.5 Men, TV show. Kind of may have gone off the rails a little bit at some point where he got a little out of control. But the story goes something like this. It's my story. So anyways, when I first started back here at Channel 9 back in the 90s, we started the Sports Challenge. So basically, and we've had it on and off for years, but we haven't had it in a little while. But the Sports Challenge was basically anybody that wrote in, sent in a card, whatever, and wanted to challenge me to some sort of a sport thing. So we did our first one, and it was a skydiving one. Basically, I got thrown out of a plane, and and it's all good. Let's see, dude is 60. You're kidding me? Nope. That's how old he is. So, anyways, we do the Sports Challenge with the skydiving, and then I think the next one I might have done was bowling. The next one I think was bowling, and the camera got the better of my opponent. Young man from Weirton, was a really good youth bowler, but the camera showed up and he got a little nervous, and the whole thing I managed to win. I didn't, I bowled like a 130 or something like that.
Wow.
He was struggling. I said, hey, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. We had fun. We made it, good. So, but then Martin Sheen, who's Charlie Sheen's dad, Who's been in everything. Apocalypse Now pops in my head right away. I mean, The West Wing. He's been in everything. He's in town, and he's protesting WTI, Waste Technologies Industry, or whatever it was, up in East Liverpool. And he was, chaining himself to the fence, doing the protest stuff, the whole thing. So he comes to the station, and they're going to do a story and interview with Martin Sheen. And he's big time star, big time. So we all go into the studio and meet him. Hey, Mr. Sheen, how are you? It was like, oh, that's cool. So then I said, I hear you're playing basketball every night up in East Liverpool at the YMCA while he's in town. He goes, yeah, we're playing. So I said, okay. I said, how'd you like to do a sports challenge? He goes, what's that? And so I tell him what it is. He's like, yeah, all right. He goes, tomorrow night we could do it with basketball. All right. Yeah, that'd be great. So now I go up to the YMCA in East Liverpool. I've never played on a basketball court that's on carpet. It's like the whole gym was like carpet, and they had buckets. So everything was taped out, the whole thing.
Okay.
So anyways, Martin Sheen, I had no idea was as short as he is. He's very small. He's not that tall. So I got there, and he says to me, okay, you will play to 11. You've got to spot me 9. What? So I was like, I'm like, it's Martin Sheen. I'll give him whatever he wants to do. We'll do. Jeffrey checking in. Hey, Bill, are you coming to the football game between Bel Air and Barnesville? I will not technically be there. I'm sure we'll have a cameraman there, and I'm sure I'll be talking about it on Sports Friday on the Go. So if you want to see live commentary, live coverage of that game and 4 other games over the course of the evening, you want to tune into Sports Friday on the Go on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. And we're going to have a great time with it. So it should be a great game. It really should be a good game. So we'll see how that goes. But no, I will not be there in person due to obligations within the Digital Content Center. All right, so back to Charlie Sheen. So Charlie Sheen's dad, Martin Sheen, were up in East Liverpool. So spot him, start scoring buckets, the whole thing. Well, he goes down, gets down on the block, hook shot. So he gets his body. So I'm here. Mm-hmm. He gets his shoulder in front of me. I can't reach his arm to block him. Hook shot. That was the sound it made. Right in the bucket. I'm like, oh, I'm in trouble. He sandbagged me. I don't know. I didn't know about this hook shot. So he makes the one. I get it to, I think I get it to 10-8 or something like that. He gets down. He goes down again. Game winner. Beats me by like 2 points or whatever. So, but had fun, the whole thing. I actually sent him. We got his address. I have no idea where that is now, but I sent him a shirt because we didn't have any. He was like, So it was very, very nice. Super nice. Fast forward to the Johnny Cueto game in Pittsburgh. Charlie Sheen, his son, Martin Sheen's son, huge Cincinnati Reds fan. So he's at the game. He's at the Pirates-Reds wild card game. I'm working at WPXI. And Jeffrey checking back in. I'll be on the field with the band. I'm in the color guard. All right. Sounds good. We'll be looking for you. So anyways, Jordan's wrapping me up. She's like, let's get this going. I got to go places. I got things to do. So anyways, I'm doing a live shot for either the 10 or 11 or whatever it was after the game. So I'm standing there, do the live shot. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sure it was spectacular. Maybe. Who knows? Anyways, here comes Charlie Sheen. And he's walking by me. He's got his red set. I'm like, hey, Charlie, how you doing? He goes, hey, buddy. I said, Bill Phillips from WTOV9. Met your dad a few years ago. And he goes, really? I said, yeah, I played hoops with him. He goes, you did? And I told him much quicker than this.
Yeah, yep.
So I said to him, he said to me, he goes, oh, really? He goes, how'd it go? I said, well, we had a good game, but he beat me. He goes, let me guess. Hook shot. I went, yeah, what's up with that? When did he perfect that? He goes, that's all you do to us. We play as kids, and he just beat him all the time. He goes, I can't block it, can't stop it. So he wins all these games. But we had a nice little conversation and talked about his dad a little bit, and then moved on. So that's my Charlie Sheen story. He was very nice, even though the Reds had lost. He was very disappointed. And then Charlie Sheen, I've always rooted for him. He's very nice. Martin Sheen, the whole Sheen family should send out a Christmas card. We could send some of your mom's homemade pierogies. All right, everybody. I think that's it. My Charlie Sheen story has gotten Jordan to the point where she's like, please make this stop. I need to get off the ride. But as she knows, and you know, we have to thank Valley Converting. Absolutely great job for the 9-minute Phill-Up. We greatly appreciate it. We greatly appreciate them.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
Mike Biasi and his crew, and some of his kids, big Ohio State fans. Mike's got to be really happy after that Texas win by the Buckeyes, because now they're number one team in the country, and he might be a little bit nervous now because you're number one. Where do you have to go? You can't go up, but you can go down. So we'll see. All right, everybody. Okay, here we go. SMC. I'll see you and Mr. Don on Sports Friday. Can't wait. Neither can we. We're looking forward to it. Oh, okay. And how about this? Sam Timmons, Sr. I live in Calcutta, Ohio. He taught my kids a secret handshake when in town. How about the Sheens?
Wow.
The Sheens just getting it done. Jordan's going, wrap it up, Bill. Wrap it up. We got to go. We got a midday show to do. All right, everybody. Remember the 2 rules. Jordan, what are the 2 rules?
Have fun and always try your best.
There we go. Have a great day, everybody.